Yo, what is up? What is up? Happy Tuesday to everybody. It's your boy Dre back on the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel, trying to get it in again when I can. So here we go. So welcome to the stream, to the channel. Thanks for the support. Big up to, of course, my wife and kids, and before anybody and everything, big up to capital G, capital O, capital D for blessing me with everything that I have and waking me up today. And of course, we got fellow content creator and my big homie, the real G, the one and only, the Leo Sticks 86, y'all. He came up in the stream. He's just getting off, man, probably from a hard days of work. We know how that goes. Guys, we did a stream last night. It was later. I know half y'all was asleep, so we trying to do something a little earlier. We flying United livery again today, but instead of the Boeing 757, we are taking this Dreamliner from I always forget the new name of this airport. It was McCarran. As you can see, we are here in Las Vegas. We're going to head up to Denver for sure for the first leg, and then see what's popping if we're going to do a next leg. That is going to determine a few things going on in my house, but we for sure going to get a first leg in, and we're going to be on pilot edge because we need to get some return on investment. And if we do run a second leg and there are those that want to fly with, then we can get that arranged. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it, man. All right, let's get that music down slightly there, just a couple notches, nothing serious, and let's get ready to do this thing. So as you guys can see, we're here in Vegas, cold and dark. So without further ado, let's start getting this thing. I'll try to join second leg, Leo says. Yeah, that's what's up. No doubt, no doubt. I hope that's what we can do. Let's see here. I don't believe we're gonna get anything on here until we get the battery on. So let's go up top, of course, and do just that, get the battery on. And hopefully I'm remember how to do this. Gotta pick up the kids. Oh yeah, that's what's up, Leo. Hey, for sure, man. Gotta take care of those babies. You know, gotta take care of those babies for sure, man. So 100% understood. Okay, we got some power here. We don't have any external power on yet, but we will definitely get that on now. Boom, boom, boom. Now we should have access to this menu. Let's see. Oh, we got power right here. And let's go ground services and get the GPUs crack-a-lacking. So we can come upstairs now and notice that we've got some external power. So forward external power, we got it available. So there we go. External power is connected. And let's go ahead and get our nav on and our logo on. And now that that song is all done, let's get that all situated and turned off so we can get on pilot edge, man. And well, we're already on pilot edge, but we'll need to get our batteries on. But we'll do that check-in here in a second. Let's also come up top, man. You guys know what we got to do. Let's get these IRSs on and cracking. Come down here, and we definitely want to do our index and our position. Boom. We are at trusty Las Vegas. It's Harry S. Reid is the name of this airport now. You know, I grew up and spent years, you know, calling this McCarran like the rest of y'all. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and get that all situated here. And now we can definitely come back up here, go to the main menu, and start getting the aircraft configuration all loaded up. Let's upload our link out from our Navigraph and upload it's complete. Let's see what he got here. Okay, we got 260 packs, fuel 2832. Damn, when did they change the name? I know, right, Leo? They must have changed. They snuck it in. It was in the past, I think, couple years. They snuck it in. It's not called McCarran anymore. It's called Harry S. Reid, which is crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know who paid who. Somebody was mad and said, you know, my dollar's bigger than your dollar, so name it this now, I guess. Block fuel is 28031, 28032, and that includes 1,500 pounds of fuel. And of course, the packs is good at 26 260 packs, of course. And these are our weights right here. Now these weights, the center of gravity, the zero fuel takeoff, and the landing fuel is going to change. But what I do anyway on here is write it down, because we're going to need this number again, and we're going to need the rounding of the weights there. So we're 389,700 pounds. So we're going to do 389.7 for the takeoff weight. And of course, the zero fuel is 36.1, and that's 25% even. And the takeoff percentage is 25.1%. So let's get that in there. Zero fuel weight, landing, and we could always come back over here to this situation here with the packs and everything, and it'll break it down. This is just the overview, but if you want to break it down and look and see what's in the gas, this is international. This is actually a short haul, and let's see, short haul one way with this thing. There's the crew, 2 flight deck crew, me, you, plus 8 cabin crew. No crew baggage. I guess they just traveling super light. Then you can see the passenger distribution here, from the business, the first class, business, coach, and so on and so forth. You can see our cargo breakdown here is giving us a total of 32,516 pounds of cargo in this bad boy. And of course the fuel, 2802. Doesn't look like we have any fuel in the center tank, simply because look how much more fuel this thing can tank, because it's such a beast. Let's see cargo here. I'm surprised that the cargo is this much. Let me look at my rusty dusty flight plan and see, because I don't think I put that much cargo in here. Yeah, I guess it did. Cargo 28.3, and it rounded us up to 32,516. So let's slide that. Let's get it slid down a little bit to 28,219. That's fine right there. So let's go back now and look at the overview again. Okay, so it's 38,24 now. So that little bit of change there switched things up. So let's get rid of all that now and redo this part, guys. This is just a part of it. 3824, and that is 24.4%. And then zero fuel weight is should pretty much still be the same, 3543. That changed too. And now that's 24.1%. And then landing supposedly is going to be 3675 at 24.3%. And even though we're not so worried about the percentages, I'll write it down anyway. So this is what we got going on here. Again, fuel is still good, and the overall overview is copacetic. So let us go ahead and also get our Pack X going. For once, I got it right. Okay, let's go ahead and load the aircraft. And then we'll have to initialize flight. Let's just check the fuel and see if it's giving us what we want. There it is right there, 28,000 pounds, gross weight, 382.4, takeoff weight. Yep, so this is where you're going to match it up to make sure it came from there. And then there's the fuel temperature and the temperature in Celsius there, 12 degrees Celsius there. So now that that's done, oops, let me make sure that okay, that is what smooth updates. And back over here, so now we're gonna initialize the flight, and then the next thing you know is we're gonna go to performance, but we're not gonna know any of this yet. So let's go ahead and also get the ATIS. And while we're at it, let's come here and start typing in some of the good stuff that we need. Then we'll get on Pilot Edge and make sure everything is cool there. I've never flown this on Pilot Edge, so hopefully there's no just problems with the aircraft radios, because sometimes there's some weird stuff that happens. So we'll see. It's flown fine on here we are here. It's flown just fine on X-Pilot before. So departure, we're doing the Gidget 2. Okay, here's the Gidget 2. Here we are. And we are going to be transitioning to Turker. So we'll be transitioning right out here. Still everything here. The other, it's north east. This is still northeast, but this is more north than east. This is more probably east than north as far as comparison to Virkin there on that transition. Let us get it on in Crackalack, and now it's time for us to come back over here, man. And the first thing I do is always check the ATIS 32.4. So there's a few different places that we can actually put the ATIS in. As far as the radio frequency, we've got nav and radio here. And you know, this is mainly for it's not really for the radio, so maybe I was incorrect on this one, that you can't put it in here, so you got to just come down here and plug it in over here. So we're gonna plug in, what did we say it was, 32.4? So let's see here. Okay, 132.4. This is kind of how I do my original radio checks. Oops. Let's see. Standby. Standby act. Oh, here we go. Transfer them. Let's see. 132.4. Let's see if we can just put it on the active side. There we go.
Following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information kilo. Harry Reid International Airport. ATIS information kilo. 0256 Zulu. Windcom. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 7,500, 17,000 scattered, ceiling 1000 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 0. Altimeter 29er. Arriving runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 left.
Okay, now I have it on the second radio. We need to make sure our second radio works as well. Okay, there's the second radio. Let's see, right. Okay, let's make that active now. One, two, three. Oh, you know why? It's 1324. That's why. 132.4, and I'll check you guys out in the stream. Sorry, I'm just trying to get us up and out.
On initial contact, you have information kilo.
Well, that's kind of loud.
Harry Reid International Airport. Kilo. 0256 Zulu. Windcom. Visibility 10.
Kilo.
Few clouds at 7,500, 17,000 scattered, ceiling 1000 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 0. Altimeter 29er. Arriving runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 left. Departing runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 right. Visual approaches in use VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway.
All right, now that we've got that, guys, let me get over here and get onto it and see what is crack-a-lackin'. Okay, Las Vegas clearance is 18-0. So first of all, let's highlight these. And let's get this clearance. Should be Gidget with Tuker. But let me pull up my flight plan, y'all.
November 4131 Charlie, taxi Santa Barbara Tower, 119.7.
119.7. Santa Barbara, November 4131 Charlie, on the approach for the VOR 24.
When you
25,
find your
sorry.
seat, please be sure to place your
November
large
4131 Charlie, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, clear left,
smaller
number
items
2.
underneath the seat in front of you.
25
Unless
clearly
you're in
has
the
to be
front
full
row,
stop.
please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight
Las
attendant
Vegas
know.
clearance, United 318
If the
IFR
overhead bin is
to
full, please make sure you
Denver.
close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check
United
that all your
380
items
Las
are put
Vegas
away so that the
clearance
aisle
clear to
is
the
clear
Denver
and other
Airport
passengers
departure,
can make
Tucker
their way into their
transition,
seats.
then as
If you're in an
filed,
emergency
climb
exit
via
row,
the
please
SID,
read the
squawk
executing
474.
responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these
I got
actions, please let a flight
474 in the
attendant
squawk.
know
What was
so
that
way
full
you can
squawk
be
for
released.
United 318?
Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if
6474.
you need to, but we ask that once we
6474.
depart from the gate, you put away any
Okay, clear
laptops or
to
tablets.
Denver,
Thank you,
Gidget
and
to
welcome aboard.
Tucker,
We're receiving
Tucker
someone.
transition,
We should be ready shortly.
then is file, climb via SID, squawking 6474, United 318.
United 318, read back.
Alright, so, he's coming in kind of choppy. So now we can come up here, guys, and for the transponder, this is how we put that in. It's 6474. Booyah. And we'll just keep
Number 557 Charlie, fly heading
that
01
situated, and then we'll come back to the VHF. Now that's programmed in there, guys. And then what we need to do before we do anything else is just look at our arrival here, guys. So we're going to go to the search again here and type in Denver. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't flown to Denver for a minute because with my any file that I finally took some time yesterday or day before, whenever it was, and really got into the heart of what was going on with it and fixed it, which it wasn't to do with the order. I've been doing that for a long time. There was some things that happened that corrupted some of the files that I had to fix, that the any file was reading, and I had to get rid of it and then reorder it so it would stop redoing it because it didn't like it. So that's been a fiasco that I finally took some time and just put some skin in the game, man, and figured out what in the world was crack-a-lackin' with that. So it's all good now, y'all. But I wanted to do another flight today, and I like to pretty much figure out what aircraft I haven't flown for a minute, especially the more complex ones, so that I can just get in and get some training in it. So this is training, but with the flight as well, so go figure. Okay, let's look at the ATIS in Denver, y'all. We know what's going on here. More than likely, we're going to get 26 left or right. That's what we're going to request. So it's winds are out of the south at 9 knots. Last two meters, they've been out of the south-southeast. More south, though. It's at 160 degrees, 9 knots. And altimeter, yes, in Denver is 2999er. That's funny. It's 2999er here too. So it's a southern landing, and
November 462 Sierra Papa Roger, make the next left into Charlie.
It's going to be a southern landing. I'm curious to see.
Charlie, 2 Sierra Papa.
Okay, we park at
November 55 Sierra Charlie, descend and maintain 8,000.
okay, we're supposed to be parking at gate B42. So let's look and see what southern runway is going to get us close to Bravo 42. Here's the B concourse. Okay, so this is the B concourse here. So regardless if we want to land south, the best bet is to potentially take 16 right over here to reduce that. So we're going to shoot for an arrival on 16 right. So let's also come in here and, oops. That's funny. It's like zooming us in. Maybe I have to, oops. It's not what I meant to do, man. Okay, here's 16 right. Now coming off the star, right, the ski 3, let's look at what it says. Okay, landing 16 right, red veil, so it puts us downwind. So anything essentially north, because you'll be heading a 355, so anything north up here we can look at for the approach. Like, I mean, we could just say, just take it from shred, and then if we need to cut it in any sooner than that, since we'll be downwind, is fine. Yeah, because we could go initial fix of Kale and turn in, or we can just do initial fix of Shred. So we'll see what it gives us when we get everything situated here. But that's what we're going to look at, is for sure Shred, since that's just something that's in line here, which is more than copacetic there. Yeah, because this would be a weird turn if we're coming up to grab this and come over. I don't really think that that's necessary per se, unless we were coming from this direction. But we'll see what the options are. So let's come down here, of course, and get our route going.
We are ready to go when you are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 318 with service to Denver. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 12 minutes. Please note the cabin doors are now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down.
Now, the only thing about this flight model, with this version of the Magnite 787, is that there is no there is no doggone. We'll get VNav in a second. There is no doggone plan mode, so you can't really go check on the plan mode, so you just kind of got to wing it there. We are doing the Gidget 2. And
150 Los Angeles Center,
we're saying we're departing runway 26 right.
Arrival, runway the express transition to Vegas altimeter 29er.
Let's see if we can get
November 550 Charlie, turn 5 degrees right, descend and maintain the 6,000.
Okay, we're doing the Gidget 2.
5 right, down to 6,000, 557 Charlie.
November 803 Foxtrot, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency, pass for I-10.
Parking via Alpha, remain on this frequency and pass on the I-10. Thank you, November 803 Foxtrot.
Gidget 2, there we go. Yeah, I was kind of curious why we didn't have the trans there, so I'm like, I knew I had to come back in there because it didn't do that. So I was like, nah, player. Okay, there's Turker. Let me check you guys out here. Nightbot is definitely doing his thing. Nightbot, appreciate you. I'm sick of those sex bots or whatever on there, but it's all good. Okay, now what we need to do, guys, is come in here and put the rest of our route on. And actually, the funny thing about the route, it's just the departure, the transition of that, the transition of the arrival, and then the actual arrival. So we can literally come right in here. And of course, we got to remember that we said that we're arriving on 16
November
right.
41 Charlie, say parking.
So we're going to arrive on the ski 3.
Not too familiar with this area, but probably just over here on the ramp near me.
ILS 16
November 41
right.
Charlie, Roger, make the next left on Charlie.
Okay, here's our transitions.
Next left
So,
on Charlie, remain with you.
I'm going to go for Kale. That would be the first one to get to shred, so we can definitely do Kale.
November 5570 Charlie, cleared the visual approach, runway 19 right.
Cleared visual approach, runway 19 right, 5570 Charlie, thanks.
Okay, then you're going to come in here and go from Turker to bump. Let's see, cancel mod. Should be, why is it doing that? Let's see if we can, okay. There we go. That was the problem. And then vector, but that's fine. We can put Kale in there. And there's shred and all that stuff. 10,000. Previous page. There's runway 16 right. And of course, if things change, now let's go ahead and put that approach frequency and everything in there for 16 right. It's 11.9 on 73. So let's do
That'll be it for 413 Charlie. Thanks for your help.
11.9.
Las Vegas Tower, good evening. November 5570 Charlie on the visual 19 right.
November
I
5570
believe it
Charlie,
was
Las Vegas Tower,
173.
runway 19 right, clear to land.
Runway 19 right, clear to land, 5570 Charlie.
And that's it. So we'll throw it in there. And this is our ILS information. 111.9, 173, 111.9, 173. And of course, the minimums is 5526 because of the elevation there. So we can come over here actually and put that in now. Because remember, it doesn't make sense to just wait and do it in the air. You never know what's going to go on. So let's get this to 29er. And then let's get this here. I think actually I'm going to have to put it on barrel. Because it's like 50, what is it again? 5526.
Approaching minimums.
Okay, we'll do 5530 because it was 5526. See, now our runway information is put in, provided, you know, that works out. And then we'll get going here. Let's get our flight directors on, of course. Flight directors are all on. Auto throttle stays on. And let's look for the heading for our departure runway here in Las Vegas, which we're assuming that we're going to take, I don't know, he might give me 19 left, but we're heavy, so we're going to request 26 right. I don't think he'll even choose to give, he'll probably give us 26 right anyway.
Allegiant 150, contact Las Vegas.
So let's plan on 26 right, and 26 right's heading is 259.
November 557 Charlie, taxi to parking via Sierra Hotel, monitor ground.
Taxi to parking via Sierra Hotel, monitor ground, 5570 Charlie with you.
Las Vegas approach Allegiant 154, flight level 200, descending via. We have Kilo If you can get us over to 19 right, we'd love a visual approach.
Legion 154
Okay, 259, and let's look at the top climb for our departure.
Now, looks like visual approach, 19 left.
Top climb for our departure out of here is flight level 190. Okay, 190. And boom, boom, boom. Everything looks good, man. Yeah, see that plan mode don't work. The range works, but not the plan mode. That's all good. This is all good. See, we got traffic, terrain, all that good stuff that we can put on our primary flight display. Okay, then we got our route out, and it looks like we make a turn there. Okay, let's go over here and make sure the route is copacetic. Next page, next page. Okay, perfect. Back to legs. Next page, next page, next page, next page. Okay, there's no discontinuities, and now we need to go to the VNav. Transition altitude, speed limit, boom, boom, boom. Let's come over here. Our cruising altitude is going to be 390. Then that'll straighten up the rest of the FMC. So there's our cruising altitude, flight level 390. So now we'll come back to the legs, and that will be in there as, see, where our cruising altitude is going to be. We got our approach going on here. And like I said over here, if we wanted to start rocking it, we could rock the checklist, which is right here. So we'll do before start. And get all this stuff on. Seatbelt sign, that's before start. Let's go back to the checklist, of course. And normal menu, pre-flight, taxi. See, it's already got some stuff. Flight instruments, heading altimeter, oxygen, flight instruments. We're good to go almost. PFDV, takeoff speeds and all that. Let's do that right now. So we're assuming, yeah, flaps 5. Airport is, and runway is 26 right. We're gonna assume.
Santa Barbara clearance. Good evening, November 259 Juliet X-ray. I'd like to request IFR to jump. Pick up IFR.
Dry up 12 Celsius. Altimeter is 299er.
November 259 Juliet X, November clearance, clear to the John Wayne Airport, fly runway heading, radar vector
takeoff weight
then as filed.
Is
3,000, expect 5,000, 10 minutes after departure.
Takeoff weight is 382.4.
Squawk 53.
We can double check that right here, 382.4.
Okay, roger that, and we'll, on departure, runway heading, we'll fly the vectors to Kwangu, we'll fly Dennis File.
Okay, 382.4, and we said that was 24.4.
0.55, squawk 5357, 9 Juliet X-ray.
November 259 Juliet X-ray, read back correct.
Okay. Boom. Now all we have to do is put the winds in. And let's go check these winds out, man. Okay, winds are calm. So winds is 0, everything else. Winds aren't coming from any direction. So it's pretty much why you get your take of, let's see, we're doing 000/00. There we go. And it was 12 Celsius, I believe. Yep, 12 Celsius, so that's good. So let's calculate. Our V speeds trim is 475 and our V rotate is 147. 475. All right, here's our trims here. So we're looking for 475. Hit the wrong button, folks. My bad. All right. $475 on the trims, guys. And doors are to manual. Let's double check our doors up here. And lavatory is vacant. All the doors do look closed, so that's a good sign there. And guys, we are pretty much ready to get out of here, man. Let's come back over here and check our checklist here. So PFD. Let's come up here and put this thing in the LNAV. LNAV, VNAV. There we go. So we'll get some vertical information there. And the bank should be on auto. All right, well, it's time to go up top now, guys. And first and foremost, let's go ahead and get our transponder on.
Ground November 2 financial X-ray exit. Make sure I'd like to request.
And now it's time to go up top, man.
November 2500 X-ray, Santa Barbara Ground, runway 25, taxi
No
via
fuel.
Juliet.
And
25 Juliet 25 natural X-ray.
all right, so now we should be getting the start sequence here. See that APU generator there? It's coming up. APU battery. Let's see here. There we go. APU running. Let's make sure that that APU generator's on. Now we can get those external powers off, of course. Let's go back to our menu, ground services, and we can extinguish that. And let's now put our frequencies in for departure. So we need to assume we're doing, let's see, east of, okay, so this is landing west, this is landing east, so east of what? East of 19 left. So we're east, so it should be 2210. Oops. 2110 is what I meant to say. And let's look at the tower. 26 right, 19.9. We do have the ATIS already here, and he didn't give us a specific departure frequency, so Las Vegas departure is, I'm gonna assume 25.9. Oh, you know what? we will narrow that down and look at the chart. The departure chart is going to tell us what it is, and it's actually going to be 3395. So we're going to put that on this side, 33.95, even though I'll switch it into the main stack once we get over there. So there you go. Oops, that's not even what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it down here. So there we go, 33.95. So I'm kind of glad it does that. It doesn't go right in right away. And let's make sure cockpit door floor lights are going to be dim. There we go. Let's make sure we don't have anything on this pedestal. I'll stand, fly, door access, bada bing, bada boom. Let's come up top and got our fuel pumps on. Now we can get our hydraulic pumps on.
Vision 150 Las Vegas Airport, you're 9 o'clock and 5 miles to Fort Field.
Seat belts can go into the auto position.
Legion 154.
And beacon can come on.
Visual approach, runway 19 right here.
Auto, no packs are on.
Runway 19 right.
These are our 4-hour generators. Once the engine's cut on.
In the stratosphere, Legion 154.
So we'll get those controlled once we get the engine started.
Right tower, Juliet Extra, that Juliet, runway 25.
I think we just set them to on now, actually.
November 259 Juliet Extra, stand over tower, runway 25, clear for
okay, those are hydraulics, that's our fuel, anti-ice will get on. That's our electrical. Let's see what else we got cracking up here. Flight deck door power is good. Lights are armed. Window heat backup. This is the primary. We can turn it on because the APU is on. EEC mode is on in normal. Norm, that's for our starts. Discharge, cargo fire, arm. Recirc fans will get on once the engine is on. So we're good, guys. Let's go ahead and request our pushback. Oops.
Legion 154, back Las Vegas Tower, 118.75.
Okay, push cart on the way.
75, 154.
All right. We check you guys out in the chat. And hey, babe, how you doing? Thanks for checking in, baby. Thanks for saying what's up. And if I get a little time during the flight, I'll come check you out, honey. But other than that, hope you're chillaxing right now. We're just waiting on this push cart to come.
November 259 Juliet X-ray contact departure.
Departure, 259 Juliet X-ray. So-called departure, November 259 Juliet X-ray, 700 climbing 5,000 restricted, 259 Juliet X-ray.
November 259 Juliet X-ray, Santa Barbara departure, contact, climb and maintain 5,000.
Sending push cart
now. 5,000 to financial.
Okay, sending push cart now. Hopefully it shows up because this thing is easing forward. It'd be all better if better pushback work.
LA Tower, Las Vegas, Legion 154, visual approach 1 on the left.
If we have to though, we'll just power back.
Land 1 on the left, Legion 154.
Number 20 Macro descend via the OC2 arrival.
Usually don't have a problem with the push cart, so it looks like we're having a problem, and my better pushback doesn't work, so...
Number 204 Macro descend OC2 arrival.
Watch, if I let it off, we're going to start easing forward, so...
Via the
let's set the parking brake, and we're just going to power back from here, guys. We have no choice, so let's go ahead and get this joint on and crack-a-lacking. Parking brake is set, and it's going to be nasty, but we're going to have to push back a little bit that way, so let's start the right engine. Okay, here we go.
November 2500 Juliet X-ray, turn left heading 140.
And we have the right engine
Left
coming up.
140, 2500 Juliet X-ray.
There we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft.
John Wayne clearance.
All right, see you next time.
When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that
John Wayne
the seatbelt
clearance.
is fastened low and tight across your lap.
John Wayne clearance, 63 Echo would like to do
Tighten by
the
pulling on the loose end of the stirrup.
request IFR clearance.
Lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your
November
seatbelt
2
fastened and
you're doing the I-1 rating, correct?
There are
that's
several
all right.
emergency exits on this aircraft.
You filed,
Familiarize
November
yourself
2
with the
you're
emergency
filed with
exits
San
on this
Diego.
aircraft. Please refer
And
to the
additionally, you
safety
filed
card
early.
with dispatch box
I don't know what equipment you have in your aircraft, but I'd go look at equipment topics and file.
Okay, we had the engine coming up. Let's figure out.
Yeah, you want me to go back and do that and come back?
Let's figure out why we didn't get a good start there.
Pull the mask towards
63 Echo.
Place it firmly over your nose and mouth.
Trim
Secure your
air
last
pack.
behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary. And
Don't do Bravo 1, lead you 154.
although the bag does not inflate,
Let's see,
oxygen is
packs
flowing
are
to the
not
mask.
on.
If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires
Anti-ice.
Bravo Golf, monitor
turn your
ground,
mask
54
on first and then assist others.
November
Keep your mask
2
on until a member of the
camera
crew
out.
advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event
Roger,
of a
clear
water
camera out
landing,
to
a
financial
life vest is
access.
located
Maybe
in a
this
pouch
messed
under
it
your
up.
seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch
Because there
and
is
remove
no
the vest.
bleed here,
Flip
so
it
let's
over
try
your
this
head.
again.
Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used.
So what it is, I believe it needs fuel
Please make sure to exit the aircraft
even
as soon
before
as
you
possible
start
and
it.
leave your belongings. Please securely
Let's
stow
make
your
sure we get a
personal
good start
items.
here.
Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat
That's
backs
what
and
it
tray
is.
tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Okay, one engine's up. He says, wait, we never left Las Vegas yet? Negative. I'm back. I'm at the crib now. I'm leaving now, big dog. You know how it is, dog, when you haven't been there for a minute in the aircraft, man, and trying to get her up and running. So that is what's happening. And now it is time to see 121. That's the rep control. And let's make sure we have kilo still. So let's get that radio
altitude,
going.
and if flight following is requested, read back all runway assignments and
Okay,
hold
we got
short
a good start on
instructions.
2.
Advise on initial contact you have information kilo.
Okay, kilo still current. We can get all this joint on
Harry
now.
Reid International Airport. ATIS information kilo. 0256 Zulu. Windcom. Visibility 10.
And it's
Few
still kilo.
clouds at 7,500.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 286 for Echo. Request
The
IFR
cabin
clearance to
temperature,
Kilo Sierra November
barrel set,
Alpha,
wing
for the
anti-ice
I-1 rating.
off. Let's get
November
the
2 Alpha, verify your equipment.
situation over here correct.
I tried to put it in as RNAV with Motzi.
And it said the anti-ice is off. Let's get that.
Plant Charlie definitely isn't
Bada
RNAV
bing,
and
bada
mode C
boom,
capable. That would be an RNAV
and
aircraft with no mode C
I believe it
transponder.
says cabin temperature. Okay, so let's go back up top.
I can go back to the list and take a look and try to do it again.
Yeah, just go verify equipment for me, please, and then refile again.
Temperature, ventilation,
Six
bada
Echo.
bing, bada boom. Why is it giving me that cabin temperature? That's the cargo temperature. Cabin temp is on. Ventilation. We can turn the APU off. And everything is off there. Right, Leo. Exactly. Oh yeah, it'd be like forgetting how to ride a damn bike. You right about that, man. Okay, so APU's running, parking brake is on, seatbelts are on, doors are auto. We're taking off flaps 5. So let's get that going. And let's get our brakes to RTO. We do have our V speeds confirmed, of course, and you'll see them there. Our rotation speed out of here, guys, is going to be, let's just make sure the calculations are the same, is 147. We got our trims at 475, so we're good there. And we got 190, we got LNAV, VNAV, the auto throttles are already armed. Whoa. What happened here? Let's see, what's going on here, man? Let's see, we got engines are running. Let's see, are the engines still running? Engines are running, man. What's cracking up here? Why did we lose power? This is crazy, man. I've never had this problem here. Let's see. Oh. These were off. I turned them off thinking that was a problem for the aircraft. So hopefully the standby power kicked on and we still have a flight plan here. Okay, all that's still in there, so that's good. We just need the avionics just need to come up on board. Now hopefully we get our map back. I'm just upset now that we lost our map through this whole process. You would think that it would populate back in. IRSs are still on, everything, heading ref is normal, but now it's saying map, we lost it. Come on, man, how do we get this map back, man? Just subbed on my second channel, closer to hit that 700. Hey, I appreciate you, Leo. Everything helps. You too, babe. Appreciate it, man. You guys are working it up. Man, now I'm missing my map, y'all. This is crazy. We lost the power. Let's see what we got here. Auto brake, seat belts, AHU align mode, left and right. Okay, so maybe it needs to align again. Let's go. Let's go. Initial ref. Position. Okay, the position is still in there, so that's a good thing. So maybe we just gotta wait a minute here for the stuff to come back up for us.
November 259 Juliet X-ray contact Magoo approach 124.7.
1245, 259 Juliet X-ray.
Okay, so we'll just, oh, here we go.
Juliet,
Time to align 7.
Magoo 124.7, 259 Juliet X-ray.
So this is where we're at. This is what's going on right here. It's time to align is 7.
Okay, so Juliet X-ray at 5,000.
Sitting here burning fuel.
November 259 Juliet X-ray, Point Magoo approach.
So we got another 6 minutes.
05, 259 Juliet X-ray.
All right. Drew Stone is in the house, man. Big up, big up. Yeah, Leo, I was aligned, but what happened was I accidentally didn't have the generators on, so when I switched to APR, because I had turned the generators off on one of the bad engine starts. But let's just try something. Let's let this thing align while we taxi and see if everything comes on board. If we have a problem, we'll have to come back into the ramp and fix it up. Hope everybody's well here.
November 283 Echo.
Okay, flaps are down and confirmed. We're just waiting for that situation. So let's see where we're at on the ramp.
2000, expect 3000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3451.
Cleared to John Wayne, heading 220 via Seal Beach, then direct. Climb and maintain 2000. Expect 3010 minutes.
Yeah, gen off will knock out alignment and no, don't move aircraft. It will slew alignment. They said this ain't DCS. Yeah. That's okay. We got about 5 minutes now and just burning this fuel here. So before we call for taxi, we'll just, even though I am pushed back, Leo, from right here, but it must have started aligning again from this spot, which is fine. So we have another 5 minutes less right now. So, but we got our weather on, we got our traffic on. You can come here to this menu. 4 minutes, guys. Well, what we could do in the meantime is let's keep going to the checklist. So CDU pre-flight is done. The taxi briefing we can do right now. Taxi briefing is going to be if we get runway 26 right. I'm assuming he's going to potentially get us out here. Golf 1. Looks like, what is this here? That's Sierra. So this must be Golf here. Coming all the way down here. This is Golf. So he may give us like Golf 1, Golf Charlie, all the way to Bravo. So Golf 1, Golf Charlie, Bravo. So we'll just assume that's the taxi briefing. Boarding announcements been done.
The captain has turned on the fasten seat belts signs.
Okay, that's the pre-flight normal menu. Let's do before start. Let's make sure the seatbelt signs are done here. So I guess this gives us the time to keep us honest. Seatbelt signs. Let's do the cabin call.
We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight.
Cabin call is done. MCP is set. Fuel's on board here. Now we have 27.4. The actual flying time, just to turn on IRS and back on and reset the process, it may need a reset. Got you. And our flying time today is 1 hour and 13 minutes. And the fuel necessary for the route itself, minus all of the other knick-knack paddywhacks like alternate and contingency and all that, we need 13,733 pounds. We are still way over that. Looking good there. Let's go ahead and check our flight controls. So we'll just come over here and go full up, neutral, full down, neutral, aileron left, neutral, aileron right, and neutral. And let's do rudder right and rudder left. Boom. Cool, cool. So now hydraulic pumps are on into auto and flight controls are checked. We know we got the hydraulic pumps on because they're right there, man. There we go. Primary, demand electric. That's good that we checked that. All right. Normal. Before takeoff, departure briefing. Boom. We did cabin.
Crew, please take
laps.
your seats for takeoff.
So that's going to be that. And we got 1 minute until our maps come up, man. Un minuto, so that's going to be the difference of whatever offset if we do have one, but we'll be fine.
November 20 Lima Echo, contact Los Angeles 135.5.
This will be a mistake that I don't make again, Ming, hopefully. Okay, so let's come back up here, and we can monitor the gear. The doors are closed there. They'll open back up once the gear situated. You can see the APU's off, cabin crew pressure, all that stuff is good there. Still waiting on that minute. And let's check the doors. Doors were all to the auto. Fuel, there's our 27.2, so we burn 1,000 pounds basically idling, so it's a good thing I put extra in there. Electric, everything's gone. You can see all the powers coming from the main generators off the engine.
and
EFS display. This is gonna have our traffic and terrain and weather and all that good stuff on. Right now we have it on baro, and it's in inches. And you can kind of see the settings of the avionics where they're going to be timed. So it's in the seconds now, so this thing should come up here in a second. And yeah, I think that's good to go. So let's get it back onto the gear, and let's wait for this thing to fully align so that we have a map. So it's got to be under a minute. This thing is slower than pond water. And if we don't get a map, that's going to be a problem, man. So come on. We killed enough time there waiting for that minute. I sure was hoping that map was going to pop in right away. It's saying time to align 0 now. There it is. That it is, guys. We got our map back, so let's not make that mistake again whatsoever. Las Vegas ground. United 318 information Kilo on board is requested to taxi.
United 38 Las Vegas ground, runway United 320 Las Vegas ground, runway 26 right, next to you, Whiskey Charlie Bravo.
26 right, Whiskey Charlie Bravo for United 318 Heavy. Alright, so our taxi was kind of close. He just, okay, so this is Whiskey is what I was assuming. So he's saying Whiskey to Charlie. So he's gonna have us come let's see, here's Whiskey. I don't understand. He wants us to come Whiskey, but see, that's Golf to Charlie. See, this is Whiskey here. Whiskey Charlie. That's Delta. That's Zulu. So we'll do Whiskey, make our little turn here and get to Charlie. If we get in trouble, because this doesn't make sense what he gave us. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll merge on over, make that first left turn and get down to Charlie and call it a day all the way down to Bravo. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights on, man. Or our taxi lights, I should say. And RTO. Bada bing, bada boom. Let us... Which way do we want to swing her? Let's swing her to the right, if we can.
Channel ground, Skyhawk 2863 Echo. Request taxi for IFR takeoff. We have information, Kilo.
So welcome aboard, guys. Sorry about the labored...
We are parking on the ramp, southwest side.
Sorry about the labored startup, but that's what happens when you don't fly this thing that often, and that's the whole reason that I am flying it.
Stand by, 6 Echo. Gentleman ground, I put the squawk on 1200 if that's what you're asking.
Negative, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking the squawk throttle. That means squawk here is find code and put your transponder in altitude reporting mode.
It's a programming problem. I'll try and get it going again here for you.
All right.
Riverside ground, good morning. Cherokee 1021 Mike, P28 Alpha. Looking for flight following to Palomar. We have Delta.
102 in microside ground, departure frequency 135.4, squawk 3236.
35.4, 3236, 2 on mic.
Number 102 Mike, are you back, correct?
And we're at the FBO ready to taxi.
Which FBO?
Only one here.
So we'll take this down to Charlie.
Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie to 27, 2 on mic.
Aviation Geek in the house.
John, my ground, Skyhawk 6 Echo.
Leo says, man, the 776 is sexy beast. Okay, it's settled. Flying the 787 from my next stream. Hey, that's what's up, Leo. I'll fly it again with you, man, because as you see, we need some,
runway 20 left.
Got to get some practice up on this thing when we get a chance.
Skyhawk 6 Echo.
So let's hurry up and get on Charlie before we get in trouble. Because this sure isn't whiskey. He gave a kind of a strange... I don't know why he said whiskey, unless I'm looking at something wrong. But here's Charlie. So once we get on Charlie, we're safe to... You know, he should have already chastised us by now, so... We're doing Charlie Bravo. No, that'll be all the way at the end of the runway. Charlie merges right into Bravo as it goes to the threshold of 26 right. Alright, let's go ahead and make our turn here.
November 25 Niner Juliet X-ray contact, SoCal approach 134.2.
And guys, I haven't flown into Denver for a while because again, before my
134
any file situation was fixed, my Denver scenery was not showing up at all the way it should have. Good thing is flying time today is for this first leg, it's only an hour, so we took quite a bit here trying to get this thing all fired up.
Number 25 Niner Juliet X-ray SoCal approach the Burbank altimeter 3005.
3005, Niner Juliet.
Number 204 Lima Echo contact SoCal approach 127.4.
Okay, we're taxiing in at the speed limit 30. Slow it down a little bit here. We're going to little fast. And I'll check you guys out here in the chat really quick if you're making comments.
SoCal approach, good evening. Citation 204 Lima Echo 16000 descending on the OC2.
Justin G, what is up? What do you use as a head tracker, Justin G? I'm using Track IR 5 Pro. Track IR 5 Pro. And welcome to the stream, big dog. Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, we'll just leave it in this fixed motion here. Justin G says thanks. Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for checking out. Thanks for your question. Never be don't ever hesitate to ask any questions, because man, I'm gonna ask you guys questions if I don't know what's up. Alright, getting that taxi all the way down for departure on 26 right. Good thing we called that right, guys, so we didn't have to go back and fix any logic after I'm down here obviously messing with the the generators and not having power on there. I'm waiting for the secret sauce game, Dre. I know, man. Well, we got Leo in here, so he knows what the secret squirrel sauce game is for sure. Guys, go check out that stream I did from yesterday with Aviation Geek. You were there. It was a fun approach into New Orleans with that that fog that we had there. Green Light is in the house. My man, Green Light. Everybody give Green Light a big up. What's up, Green? Hope you're doing well, brother. Alright, as we get closer, we'll come to a stop. Okay, this is where we begin to merge on the Bravo here. And we'll get to the base over here and switch it over to tower. I'm not going to mess with it now. Frames is hurting. Okay, we'll hold short here. Parking brake is set. Alright, let's come down. And I think it's just the scenery that's killing us here. Let's see here. So, let's select these radios. Oops.
Riverside Tower,
Okay,
good evening. Cherokee 1021 Mike, short 27 ready for departure.
Oh, 102 and Mike side Tower, runway 27 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27 to Mike.
Transfer that, and then our departure frequency is 3395. There we go. Okay, I think we're all ready to go. Transponder is on TARA.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 2863 Echo, ready for takeoff, runway 20 left.
River 2863 Echo, Wayne Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff, 6 Echo.
And Las Vegas Tower, United 318 on Bravo, holding short 26 rights, ready for departure.
Yeah, 318 Heavy, Las Vegas Tower, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, United 318. Alright guys, so we've been cleared to do what we came to do, and let's get our strobe on. Parking brakes released. Final is clear, and we'll go ahead and make our turn onto the runway now. VNAV, LNAV, auto throttle is already selected for the right and left. Once we go on autopilot, that will most certainly take over. We'll be flying our flight directors out. Flap 5 speed max is 230. We're just going to do a roll and takeoff here.
Number 102 and Mike, contact departure.
Departure 2 and Mike.
Clock has started.
Number 2863 Echo, contact departure.
Over to departure, 2863 Echo.
Lookout departure, good morning. Cherokee 102 and Mike, 2400 BFR.
Number 102 and Mike, lookout departure.
Takeoff power set. Get it out of that orange.
80 knots.
Cross check. There we go.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 2863 Echo. 900, 2000, heading 220.
Number 2863 Echo, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 3000, say approach request.
Positive rate.
Climb and maintain 3000. 63 Echo, I'd like to do the ILS 20 right.
Number 2863 Echo, roger. And number 204 Lima Echo, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
400.
28.1, citation 204 Lima Echo.
United 318 Heavy, contact departure.
United 318 over to departure.
1000.
Las Vegas departure, United 318 is 3,700, climbing via SID.
United 318 Heavy, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Flaps clean. And we're still hand flying it, guys, which is pretty nice to hand fly. Pretty much on those flight directors.
Approach, citation 204 Lima Echo, 7,000 to 5,000 on the OC2.
Autopilot is engaged.
John Wayne.
November 204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, roger, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, citation 204 Lima Echo.
Auto throttle's engaged. So now we're on the VNAV speed. And we are out of here, guys. Man, she's stuttering. The frames is hurting. Nice takeoff. Hey, appreciate you, green light. You know what we do, what we can. Sim would load after landing in Ord. X-Pilot kept disco and hadn't done Windows update. Oh yeah, I remember that green from last night, man. That update was horrible, huh, green? And I don't know why the frames are hurting so bad. It must be the Vegas scenery, because enhanced skyscapes, yeah, I haven't gotten frames this bad in a while. Alright guys, let's go back in and look at our departure route and make sure we are exactly where we're supposed to be, which we are. Since we took off to the west, we are direct Jillian, and then we're going to continue our right turn and climb. It's a little windy up here, and hopefully our frames do get a little better. Continuing that turn there. Can see she's a little bit of a windy one leaving up out of here, out of Vegas. Thank you, baby, for saying beautiful takeoff. I appreciate it. Yeah, she's fun to hand fly, guys, so she's pretty easy.
Turn right heading 300.
Appreciate it.
3006
My baby's saying big up to the green light, to the GL. That's what's up. So guys, again, welcome aboard.
Heavy contact, Los Angeles Center 124.62.
Los Angeles Center 2462 for United 318. Alright, 2462 guys.
Electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners.
Walker 463 Long Beach clearance clear to the Hamilton Airport. Fly runway heading until passing 800 feet, then turn left heading turn left heading 200, radar vector Seal Beach, then as filed. Maintain 3000, expect 5000 to 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7010.
And Los Angeles Center, good evening. United 318 with you, 14,700 climbing via SID.
Walker 460 is correct. United 38 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain level 390.
Up to 390 for United 318.
November 204 Lima Echo traffic at 1 o'clock in 4 miles westbound at 3000 to the Skyhawk.
Alright, let's get some range on this thing here.
November 286 Echo traffic 10 o'clock, 3 miles northbound at citation level at 4000.
Alright guys, we're on our way to Denver now. Can't tell me anything. Okay, if we put waypoint, that's a bunch of information on there. We already have our, or the stations, we don't need that. See, airport, we did have terrain on, but we don't need that anymore. Let's keep weather on.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if the terrain radar even works in this joint anyway. It might be something that doesn't work. We're at transition altitude, guys. Transition altitude and seat belts and doors to auto. Everything is good here.
John Ryan Tower 12618.
And guys, we're out of here. Leo says, okay, broski, the 10,000 feet, seatbelt sign off, please. I'm on my way to the boom boom room. Come on, green light on the broker. Let's go, bro. That's what's up. He was already at the boom boom room after them restaurant pics with all that good food. You guys are crazy, man. All right, let's get some jams on and still pay attention to pilot edge so we can't be playing around here.
Starboard 1021, Mike, stand by.
And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful view. Hopefully the frames have gotten much better. We are up on our way, and you can see it's still very windy. Very windy departure out of here.
To the Palomar Airport, direct Tanner, direct, climb and maintain 7000. And November 2 and Mike, can I verify your equipment, Sussex? Good. Walker 463, John Wayne Grand, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
All right, just making sure that weather was updated there in active sky. And guys, we out and we up and on our way to Denver. And if you guys have watched any of my streams in the past even year, I don't think I've flown into Denver for a minute. Okay, you guys can see that those winds have kind of definitely calmed down. And I think the Vegas scenery is what was bogging the frames, not just the airport, but I also have the extended Las Vegas scenery, and that was probably bogging it down. And this plane might not be as optimized because I run heavy scenery all the time, and I usually with the TOLUS and everything, when everything's said and done, it doesn't drop below 30. So this one is now, see, now we're much better frames. It's still kind of dipping up and down, but it's not dropping below 30.
Caliper 135.4.
Okay, guys, we're passing to flight level 260 or 26,000 feet. And we are doing good, guys. I do like this aircraft, and she is a nice aircraft to fly. So I'm glad the Magnite team did a good job of updating it to where, yeah, she may need a few more updates, but overall she's good to go, man. She is good to go. There's a few different things we'd like to see done. I mean, even if you yeah, no revolution now. Green says he's hungrier than a runaway slave, man. Leo says, yeah, me too. That's why I've been cooking the last 10 minutes. Just sat to grub too. What y'all eat, man? Tell me what you boys eating. Let's see. Pocket full of President Washington. BBR time. That's what's up, Drew. That is what's up. Oh yeah, boom boom room in the house. Spend them bucks up in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Colin Bakersfield is unrateable.
All right. Okay, cool. We don't care about the Grand Canyon.
3 Echo, turn right, heading 030.
We do not care. And guys, I can fly in and out of Portland again, and you all that. What I had to do is get rid of V-States, and what I've been doing, I'm almost done ortho in all of Oregon on myself. And I was looking at that ortho. It looks pretty nice as well. When you do ortho for XP, it's cool because you can actually zoom in. If you got more storage on your drive, you can do, instead of zoom level 16, if you want to do more zoom level 18 or 19, you can definitely do it. So I think that's pretty cool.
Number 204 Lima Echo Taxi, parking via Alpha Men's frequency.
And you can see on this chart we're transitioning out of there, so now we can get rid of a few things here. And there we go. Quite the beautiful view there.
November 683 Lima Bakersfield Ground. If you're going to Camarillo via that route, 4,000 is very much not doable. The lowest I can do is 1,000. Is that fine? November 683 Lima cleared to the Camarillo Airport via the Meadows 5 departure. Radar vectors Gorman as filed. Maintain 6,000, 1,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.8, squawk 5256. Over 683 Lima, read back correct. Walker 463, contact departure.
All right, we are rolling out.
Walker 463, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000. Over 286, Echo, turn right heading 050.
All right, less than 4,000 to go at this point. Man, she's just performing well, but look, you can even tell she just puts herself at 100.7 on the notch one fan.
120 vectors for Steel Beach.
3,000 to go, y'all. And we are 12 minutes and 50 seconds into this bad boy.
Walker 463, clear direct Steel Beach. Server 102 Mike, SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach for runway 24, let me know if you want something else, and Tango current.
Camera is saved.
Rudder.
Okay, less than 2,000 to go, as you can see.
Over 25 manager X-ray, Roger.
And once we get to cruise, we'll try to take a peek and see what our
Over 25 manager X-ray, just trying to maintain 3,000.
And I'll check the winds again.
And remember non-Juliet X-ray, disregard me into 5,000. November 102 at Mike, fly heading 160, just trying to maintain 5,000.
Less than 1,000 to go, guys.
November 286, Echo, turn right heading 090.
Then we are gonna go up to Mach 0.80. She climbs fairly nice, that's for sure. Okay, you can see the power retarding itself. And now you can see in the target cruise, Mach 0.80 is showing up. And now that its plane is recognizing it needs to pick up speed at this altitude, the engines went back into overtime. And speed is slowly picking up there. So once we get here to this magenta flag there, or indicator, that will have us at our cruise speed.
You don't know where you're parked?
Let's come down here and see if we can check progress out. So top of descent, 339 miles, 2045. This will probably go down a little bit.
November 2863 Echo, 4 miles from Hookham, turn right heading 170. Maintain 3,000 until established as a localizer, cleared ILS runway at 20 right approach. November 259 Juliet X-ray, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
You can see all that stuff is already checked because we had it up. This will be our descent here. And 16 minutes out of an hour and I believe 1 minute flight, so we're doing good.
Maintain 3,000.
All right, y'all. Let us keep it rolling, man. Looking for my water that I had here earlier. Probably have to get another one. So that wind was pretty chaotic out of Las Vegas. We were kind of bouncing around there a lot. Let's do ourselves a favor and check the weather in Denver. Yep, so the weathers are still favorable to a southern landing. 160 is the heading of the wind at 9 knots. Visibility is 10 miles, altimeter is 3000, so temperature is -1 Celsius with the dew point of -11 Celsius.
Server 102 and Mike, turn right heading 170.
And even -1 in Denver sounds horrible. That's only 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's cold, but that's not that cold. So don't be crying if you don't have a jacket, man. It's an hour and 13-minute flight. Thanks, Drew. Yep, there's that Metter. Leave it up to my G. Hey, HD, what is up? What is up, HD? Good to see you guys in chat or post stream if you're watching it. Give some big love to Leo Sticks 86 and HD Simulation. They're both content creators, and everybody else in here. Give them a big up as well because they support us and always add value. You know, what would we do without Drew's weather reports? What would we do without Green Light's tutelage? What would I do, man, without my old lady's love? See that? You like that I'm getting in cool points while I'm flying, you know what I'm saying? So don't hate, congratulate. That's what it's about. Big up, guys. And another thing that did my heart happy, I saw Captain Geo in Shaquille Oatmeal's stream. So them boys have came back up. He says, sup 007. Shaquille Oatmeal and Geo are back at it again. I'm so proud of those fellas, those pilots. I was in Shaq's stream earlier. It did my heart good. It did my heart good to see them too. He said, oh yeah, back rubs after the stream, Leo. He's silly. Hey, you know that, Leo. You know that. You and me are brothers from another mother. Trying to get another. I'm trying to get another water. Drew Stone says that's silly. Green Light says I'm happy to hear that. That's what's up. All right, let me make sure I'm paying attention to air traffic control. Not having too much fun. Over fun is not authorized, you know what I'm saying? But yes, I was happy to see that too, Green Man. Did my heart good, you know. I'm glad them boys came back together. On the real. Alright, guys. Man, stream is already at an hour and 35 minutes. It took me forever to get off the ground.
Number 2, currently 8 miles from trail of the Skyhawk.
Drew says it's cool to see good people mend any bad stuff that might have went down for real. No doubt, man. They got to keep that shiza down, Drew, you know, but that's good. You know, that's what it's about. You know, you see there's forgiveness. There's obviously intention on both sides, deliberateness on both sides to make things right. So it did my heart good, man. It's just making the flight sim community even that better. Leo says, yeah, I'm happy to hear them good old boys set their differences aside.
318, contact Denver Center 127.02.
Over to Denver Center 27.02. We'll see you next time for United 318. All right, so that's us doing a good job paying attention there, guys. We're looking at 127.02. Put that in a standby, and we'll switch that over. Good evening, Denver Center. United 318 Heavy, checking in flight level 390.
United 318 Denver Center.
All right, so we got Denver Center up in this bumbaclot. Let's finish reading the commentary. But yeah, so Leo says it is differences aside. What is it? Always I say, sharing our passion for aviation, and that is what it's all about. And at the end of the day, that's right, Leo, man. Thank you for making that comment. And just the communication is great to see. It is, you know, and hopefully now they'll not even. You guys remember when you were younger, especially the fellas, because girls they go at each other a little differently, and it's not always physical. They just catfight verbally a lot. But guys, you know us. If we get in, a lot of the times we get in the squab with our arch nemesis or our rival. But then a lot of the, and I'm not saying they were that at all, but I'm saying they had some differences. But once you work back differences as men, a lot of times that makes us even become closer. The relationship better. You know, I wouldn't say, you know, BFFs for life unless they are. That's good. But what I'm saying is that it helps to put things in perspective and realize that, hey, y'all had something, a curve in the road, but now it's straight again, so there's no need to you know, keep any friction alive that doesn't need to be there. So big up to those boys. Love them both, wish them both the best, and look forward to flying with them boys. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk, man. That's how you gotta bounce your head when you say real talk. Real talk, man. Like that. You guys can try it out at home if you want to. No charge, alright? No charge. So yeah, guys, if we're being honest here, we need to start checking the FMC, because we know that
340 Alpha Kilo.
Sometimes things aren't what they seem. So a basin above 270,
and then as filed, maintain 10,000. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 7. Correction squawk 3702.
Then ski between 22 and flight level 200, which it is there.
0 Alpha Kilo, read back correct.
Alright. Big D 2117 250.
Bird 129 Kilo.
Looking good.
Tail approach.
Telluride is 15 above, 17 below. 1715 sounds good. Looks good. Looks good, guys. We'll be in Denver in no time.
Bird 129 Kilo, Roger. Clear direct leg B for now. Maintain 4,000.
Be in Denver in no time, guys.
Bird 129 Kilo, flight heading 100 when able, clear direct leg B.
Okay, after Telluride, we are most certainly looking to transition over to Epic 240 15 13. Epic 240. There we go. Perfect. 13 15 below. That's it. And then Cliff
34 right, clear
is the left on the trends or the star there. That's 210 at 11.
Roger.
And 210 at 11. So those are confirmed. Now we need to get into our approach situation. It's good. Cliff is at 11 and then Kale's at 11. So that makes for happiness right there. So then Kale at 210. I think we'll probably slow that down. Really short here. I'm also looking at speeds here to figure out what all we got to do. Here's the initial approach fix. 3.1 miles from Kel to Schramm. Another 2.1 from Schramm to Shred. Okay. Then we got between Shred and Saykik, we got 18. Saykik to Newland, we got 15. Newland to Maryland, we got 11. Maryland to Jetson, we got 8. And Jetson on down, we got 4.9 till we hit the 5326 touchdown zone here. So before we get this, yeah, we can come in at Shred may be at, that's basically 50, that's 35, 36, 47, almost 48 nautical miles. So yeah, we can come in shredded 240, that's fine. Because you got to aggregate all these distances before you get in, so this is still quite a ways out if you're looking at the distances. I mean, this is 30, and you're not dropping that much altitude at all here, so.
The 340 Alpha Kilo, solid ground
See what we
runway.
got on our
17, taxi 8 Kilo.
227 like the show. Hey Green, you remember that show 227? Whoever is a little bit older than a day. Excuse me. I don't want to yawn visually, man. Yeah, it was a little bit more taxing getting this bad boy up in the air today just because I haven't flown it in a while, and that is the reason why I do fly them when I haven't flown them for a while. Sounds like I'm talking in circles, and maybe I am, but you know what, man? Can't help it. Now, I chose this aircraft because I want to fly it. They don't really use this aircraft for the route. What I found United uses is a 757. Let me find it. United actually uses a Boeing 757-300. So what I flew last night flies at flight level 390, which is me. And we're going to be hopefully parking.
And make sure you have the new code in there as well.
At gate Bravo 42. Let's see where that's at. Okay, Bravo 42 here looks like it's on the south side. The second gate past this knuckle here. So we can taxi in on this green taxiway here coming in basically just north of the Bravo Sierra taxiway, which starts here perpendicular to Foxtrot. So when we get about 100 nautical miles out, guys, we are most certainly going to start preparing for landing. That's right. Drew Stone says 227. Yeah, Drew, you know, you a little bit older than me. You know, I had to throw that out there. So you know about that 227, big dog. This music is banging, and yes, I remember 227. Oh, I know, Green. And thanks for the compliment on the music. All right. Papa, can you bring me a little cup of water? Pays to have your adult daughter walking around assisting co-pilot's pilot. I just don't know what I did with my water bottle down here. It must have failed. Not quite halfway through yet. Thank you, honey. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, baby.
November 129 Kilo, clear direct Zulod. Cross Zulod at 3,000. Correction, cross Zulod at 2,200. Cleared straight in on nav runway 34 approach.
Hydration. Gracias, mama. All right, we are rolling right along, guys. Yeah, it's getting close already. 173. You know what, guys? Instead of chilling, I was about to start playing a game on my phone. Chilling. Why don't we check?
Roger.
Type in the ATIS there.
November 340 Alpha Kilo, Salt Lake Tower, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
25-6. Felt like I was a turtle putting that in. I'm sure we're far away, but let's give it a go anyway. Okay, so active 25.6 for sure, and 25.6, that'll enable us to get us that weather report. So far, it looks pretty good. Weather's been pretty stable over the past few hours, so there's no worries there. On we go. Check that ATIS again.
Roger, Alpha Kilo, contact departure.
Range it out a little bit so we can see some other waypoints there.
340 Alpha Kilo. Pilot, correction, 340 Alpha Kilo, Salt Lake departure, radar contact. I'll maintain flight level 230.
So on this, if we're still landing south, our bottom altimeter or our bottom altitude is going to be 11,000. That'll be for top of descent. Alright guys, if you just joined the stream, I appreciate it. Thanks for riding along with us on this United Airlines Flight 318 service from Las Vegas to Denver. We'll be parking at gate Bravo, I believe it was at 42? Yep, Bravo 42 on the south side of the Bravo Concourse, hopefully arriving on 16 right. We are flying the Boeing 787-900 Dreamliner, guys, so... and of course headed north. My baby says butter it, baby. My baby says butter it, baby. I'm gonna try, babe. Yeah. Send me, mándame, mi amor, some skills de mantequilla, mi amor, so I can put it on the runway and we can just aterrizar suavecito, mi amor.
340 Alpha Kilo, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
So we hope. I'm gonna try, baby. I'm going to try. All right. Appreciate it, baby. We'll take that as manifest destiny there, so we can get that thing buttered.
340 Alpha Kilo, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
340 for Kilo.
All right. I'm gonna take this back up, guys, to where we're supposed to be, because I forgot we're not flying without any ATC, so I can't let this happen. And you know, even if it was the auto descend, he's got to go ahead and give me the approval to descend. Butter or no back rub, Dre. Look at you, Av Geek, set me up for the okie doke. Now I gotta butter it, man. Amor de mantequilla. That's pretty good, Drew, man. That's pretty good. You need to start your stand-up immediately, Drew. I'm mad at the skull too. Oh my goodness. But you guys know you crazy, man. 109, man. 109. Let's descent checklist. We're gonna do recall, notes check, auto brake. We'll set that. Landing data, the VREF, approach briefing, and all that stuff completed. What we can do right now, though, is we can, well, we can't really do it right now. We could do the recall, but there's no really reason to do a recall just right now. We can just do it just to do it. You know, this is the recall over here, and nothing on any enunciator panel, so that's okay. Yeah, he said, you said it, not me. Oh, another thing I like to do, guys, is let's go ahead and put the runway frequency in there. And then if he switches it, then we got to switch it, obviously. So approach will be on one of those. Denver Towers 35.3. There, now I have that in there just in case I could switch it and then just switch over here to mic 2 and I'll be talking to the tower, so that's very easy. 25.6 is the ATIS, which we're going to check here shortly. There's the ATIS there. That's what we're going to do, man. Let's go back really quick and just take a peek here in this cabin. Cabin is pretty copacetic. Like I said, I do like the textures that they improved upon. Come here and kind of get a look there. Got another 4-bar co-pilot. Hey, don't you go back by that computer. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ben. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Four-legged buddy over here likes to doggone sit on my computer cords and also receive heat off the computer, which is crazy, man. Zato Flies is in the house. What's up, man? And 13235 is Tower. Okay, bet. 1256 Atis. And Zato, we'll see if this is the only leg or not. I'll talk to Wifey right after this. Potentially it could be. But we'll see. If not, maybe we'll have Green and Leo, or I'll get off Pilot Edge, and you too, Zatos, if you're able to. If there is another leg, no promises. I'll figure that out on the next replay or so, and talk to Wifey. All right, let's go back up to the flight deck, of course, and let us check on the 79 miles to go. 79. Yeah, I'm on Pilot Edge right now. Zato says he's flying from Memphis to Dallas Fort Worth later. Okay, got you. My little buddy's back. Come here. Ben. Come here. I don't know what she's thinking. I had to put a controller where she wants to go. Negative. Yes, sir, Drew. This is Pilot Edge. And I need to switch it on my description. I think I left VATSIM, but neither here nor there. Good luck with your flight to Denver. You can join later if you want. Oh, that's what's up, man. I will definitely consider that. Those freaks were VATSIM. Oh, okay, got you, Drew. Yeah, these freaks are actual chart freaks. But it looks like they line up because, see here, you got, okay, you erased the message. Yeah, but it's using the ATIS is 25.6 and the Tower is 35.3. We'll either get approach on 19.3. The north of the southern approach is 20.35, so we'll see which one we get. We will see which one we get, man. Okay, 64 here, 63, top of descent. So right in here. And I think this is called the Ski 3, okay. You can see here, this is actually, the inset is not, it's none of it's to scale, but it's not this. That's why it's got this dotted line. It's just kind of showing you. We just happen to be coming up there where it lines up perfectly for aesthetic reasons or whatever. But as soon as we kind of get into the brown part of the chart, then yeah, it comes to reality. And of course, we're looking for flight level 270 at Abasan. So if you look at the fact that we're 390, that's 12,000 above times 3. Which would be, you know, roughly 36 to 40 nautical miles before we need to start our descent to this location. And you can see basically as soon as we get to Bowl, that would need to happen because there's 47.5 nautical miles between Bowl and Abasan. So we need to get a pretty good descent going on there, guys. Zato says, but I don't know when I'm going to be home, so I'll see if you can do a leg without me. That's if I do another leg, Zatos. There's no 100% guarantee. All right. Appreciate everybody riding along on this Tuesday evening, and for some of you, it just on the East Coast, or yeah, on the East Coast, it just made midnight. So happy Wednesday morning to you guys, and for everybody else, Central, Pacific, or somewhere else in the world, it's either happy morning to you at this point, or it is hope your evening is going well. Just crossing out some of those notes that we don't need. And yeah, guys, we're cooking with Crisco here, moving right along. About 41 nautical miles till top of descent. So hopefully between now and there we get some communication with center, if they're paying us attention, that that we need to descend, man. You guys can see we are definitely more than halfway through the flight. And it's quiet. There's not that many people logged into Pilot Edge right now. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why we're not going to hear a lot of radio chatter, even though we have some ATC. So hopefully they took some coffee so they can stay awake. Right now we are just southeast of Grand Junction, so it'd be off in this direction. And Denver would be off to the northeast of our location. Yeah. So we are cruising right along and almost getting ready for our descent. Let me keep an eye on it, because once we get within 10, if he hasn't said anything about descending via the star there, we'll go ahead and let him know that we would like to descend via the Ski 3. Because as we all know, they are humans and mistakes are made sometimes. Not intentionally is not what I'm saying, but sometimes they are made, so we got to be copacetic with that. Then you can kind of see here that we're going to come down and over and basically go downwind.
A380 descend via the Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing south, Denver altimeter 3001.
3001 on the altimeter, Denver landing south, descend via the Ski 3 arrival for United 318. Alright, now we can do what we need to do, guys. Now it's all fair game, and they are landing south. We'll be requesting 16 right. So now at within 14 miles, we should begin our descent.
Requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
So Bravo's current.
Denver International Airport. 86 information Bravo. 0453 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 16,000. Temperature -1. Dew point -11. Altimeter 3001. Arriving runways 16 right, 17 left, 17 right. Departing runways 17 right, 258. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 16 right, runway 17 right, and runway 17 left approach in use. Multiple R Nub Zulu approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Okay, Bravo is current. Altimeter is 3001. Alright, how we doing? Okay, so we will, we'll have to start our own descent because she's not doing it. Oh, yes, she is. I'm lying. She's dialing her speed back now to start the descent. dropping down to 7.4. Now we should be starting that descent here. Let's see. So she's not pitching down just yet. So let's go ahead and pitch down for her. And I think that's still a glitch on this thing. So we'll go ahead and do this descent manually. So we need to be up flight level 270. Let's try to hit ski at 200. So I'm going to bring this back up to 200. Okay, got about 40. 20 times 3, about 60. Yeah, so we need to have an aggressive descent just like this. It'd be nice if we had our arc, but that's okay. So one thing that's kind of glitchy is the fact that we got the top of descent, but she didn't do her thing. That's okay, but that's why we're here to monitor the aircraft, man. The Million Miller, what is up? What online network is that sounds better than VATSIM? It is actually Pilot Edge. And welcome to the stream there, the Million Miller. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate that, and thanks Aviation Geek and Drew for responding. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, we are descending down. We've got about 15,000 to go. Our goal is to cross ski at least flight level 200. Then, of course, the next one, big BGD, is that we can get 17 and then 15. So let's just put this stuff here, and because we're landing south, we know we're going to be transitioning the way we anticipated. Now what we got to do, we got to show landing. Let's get to the airport. And we're going to choose runway 16, was it right? Pretty sure it was 16, right? Oops. Yeah, 16, right? Conditions are good. The winds are 160 at 9, I believe. $170 at 7 now. Outside air temperature there is -1. Okay, QNH is 3001. And let's check out the rest here. Let's see how long that runway is. I know it's a nice long runway, guys. I know that for sure, man. See, 16 right looks to be 16,000 feet. Woo! We could do cartwheels on that thing. Oops. Alright, let's monitor our descent right now. We asked for 20. There's our arc right there, actually, which is a funny thing. So it does have an arc. Let's see what Telluride is supposed to be. And again, it's information Bravo there. Okay, Telluride is 1517. Let's shoot for that. Because we'll definitely be under parameters since this thing didn't descend when it was supposed to. Okay, let's see what RDDL and Epic are supposed to be at. Not bad. Epic is at 15,000. That'll work. And then we can make sure we get to Cliff at 11,000. So we'll be there, then work Cliff at 11,000. The good thing is, if you look on there too, Kale, which kind of makes sense once we go direct to Kale, is going to be actually be at 11,000 as well. So we'll have plenty of time to get to 11,000. I don't know why it does that. It automatically, I remember that about this aircraft now. It's a glitch. It just stopped it. Look, there it goes again. What's going on here? Why is it not letting me descend any further? I don't want to hold that. That's crazy. So definitely glitchy there, guys. We lost some mileage on that. We're gonna have to spit out some brakes there.
Contact Denver approach 120.35.
Denver approach 2035, United 318. Alright guys, 2035. Okay, let's go ahead and shut that music off as well. Good evening, Denver approach, United 318 is at flight level 235, descending via the Ski 3 with information Bravo on board.
At 318 Denver approach, the Denver altimeter 3001, and expect vectors visual approach runway 16 right.
Okay, 3001 on the altimeter, expecting visual approach 16 right for United 318. Alright guys, so it definitely looks like we most certainly planned for the right runway, which is a good thing. That's because we are through professionals.
Yeah, 318, just see advisor, you're well above the vertical profile for the arrival.
Roger that. We will be down though. I have my arc here. We'll be at 11,000 passing Cliff, so we should be still good for the visual for United 318. And all we got to do is slow it down a little bit. Long runway, we're only going to do auto brake 2. And maybe we'll do 3. And flaps 30, what's the choices here? We'll go flaps 25, full reverse, auto spoil, boom boom. Let's calculate that. What are we missing here? Perf not valid for overweight landing. Okay, landing weight. We'll have to get that here. Let's go back to the menu. Let's go to aircraft config, and landing weight is 367.5. 367.5. Okay, VREF at 5. In this case, with the winds at 7, VREF will add 7. Oops. Okay, and now we should get a calculation. There we go. Alright, autopilot's still on. Our speed slowed down, which is good. Speed brakes are armed. And, of course, it did the same thing again. So you got to hit the VNAV. Then after VNAV, you got to come back over here and go back down again. This is something you guys are going to have to pay attention to, man. So let's keep some speed brakes out. But it still has us getting the cliff at 11,000. And let's fix those altimeters up. Oops. So a few glitches here.
We have begun our final descent into
Number 340 Kilo Connect Los Angeles Center 124.62.
Select any crash one final
So
time.
somehow we're making it a cliff at 11,000, guys.
In the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under.
All right, let's get some brakes out.
Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
All right, now we got some brakes out. And let's also see if we can square the heading up. There we are. Oh, caught it doing it again. I don't know why it does that, but you got to keep your eye on it. She continuously wants to give up on you. And I get why he was, referencing the vertical profile. All right, guys, let's get those controls on for you, Ming. Controls free and clear. Let me check you guys out here. It's showtime. That's right, baby. I got to be useful for something. It says
318 to maintain 9,000.
9,000, United 318. All right, guys. Okay, speed brake is armed. We're at 210. And let's go ahead and get landing lights on. Speed brake is armed. Auto brakes are set to 3. And our VREF 25 plus 7 is 149 will be our approach speed, guys. So now we're completely downwind. He is going to give us the visual. So once he does, we'll go in the heading mode. And technically, I can go heading mode right now just to keep everything easy for us. So now heading mode is most certainly selected. We'll keep downwind. We are done with the arrival. And there we go again with it not doing what it's supposed to do. So now we're going to go to 9. He's probably going to yell at us. There we go again. I don't understand it. Come on, man. Stop messing with me emotions here. Give us 9,000. Landing lights are on. And let's see what else we got here. Auto brake 3, doors to auto, seatbelts on, speed brakes armed, auto brake is armed. Our approach speed is 149, and hopefully this thing is going to cooperate with us. We do have the ILS plugged in there, so we will still use the ILS, and we're almost 9,000. And we can only assume he wants us at 9,000 or let's check the chart. Vertical profile for Newland. Say kick, it's at 10.
18, turn right heading 080 to maintain 8,000.
Okay, 8,000. And what was that heading, sir?
080.
080, 8,000, United 318. All right, so 080 on the heading. Speed's going to come back now. Speed's going to come back to 180. And of course, if we want our first stage of flaps, it was at 250. We can go flaps 5. Speed check flaps 5. He's going to talk about the field, and there's the field there.
In 318, turn right heading 150.
Turn right heading 150, United 318.
$2,500.
At 318, the Denver Airport, 1 o'clock, 1 miles per the field and site.
United 318 has the field in sight.
318 cleared visual, runway 16 right, connect Denver Tower 135.3.
Over to Denver Tower and for the visual for United 318. Thanks a lot. All right, guys, let's get. I don't know what we're doing here. We're still descending. Okay. Now we're slowing down. Good thing we did get the frequency in there. It's 2725. So let's do what we said. We're going to transfer it. Is it 25.6? Let's see. Let's make sure of this. What's the tower frequency? And come on, tower frequency is 35.3. And Denver Tower, United 318 on the visual for 16 right. Okay.
318 Denver Tower, 11607, runway 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear to land, United 318. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and take it off.
Gear. Low, flaps.
Alright, guys. We're just going visual here. Flaps 25.
No, flaps.
Remember, the approach speed is a little glitchy here, but that's okay. We'll stay on top of it. Auto throttle's off. It's totally our aircraft. We're still on vertical profile here. A lot of multitasking. Flaps are 25. Gear is down 3 green. Speed brakes are armed. Landing lights are on. Landing clearance has been given.
Main clearance, good evening, November 1800 Sierra Victor's a Cessna 310 Slank Golf requesting flight following to Mears Field, 3 Whiskey 5 at 7,500 with hotel.
So this thing is definitely a little glitchy, guys. So on the descent, everything on the ascent or the departure was fine. On the ascent,
type aircraft is a Cessna
still a good aircraft to fly, but there's those glitches. Okay, guys, we're coming on in.
Frequency 120.4, squawk 2250.
Got departure 120.4, and then can you repeat the squawk?
89 Sierra Victor, squawk 2250.
2250, 1800 Sierra Victor.
You're back correct.
500.
Throw in a little power there.
400. 300. Minimums 200.
I don't know why I have this riding on the runway, but oh well.
100. 50. 40. 50. 40. 30. 30. 20. 10.
Alright, reverses are out. Kind of floated it there, trying to get her down. Speed is bleeding, under 100 knots. We were looking for the butter, man. We were looking for the butter. That's what it was.
80 knots.
80 knots. Alright, let's roll it out. Welcome it in. We'll get the next one. Alright, guys. Flaps are coming up. It's not going to be the most centerline or pretty. I don't know why this red writing is on our situation here, but we do have some weird writing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Denver. The local time is 2:01 p.m. and it's currently about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon. We apologize for the delay.
And tower, United 318 clear, runway 16 right on Delta 3 holding short Delta.
318 taxi at terminal via Delta, Whiskey Alpha, and Golf, monitor ground, we'll see you.
Delta, Whiskey, Golf, Alpha, monitor ground for United 318, thanks a lot. Alright, so let's get those landing lights off. And let's get the strobe off. Okay, Whiskey, Delta, Golf. Let's get a look here, guys, and I'll check you guys out in the chat. Little rough, not my best work. Okay, Delta, Whiskey, Alpha, Golf. Okay, so right, left, right. I'm sorry, yeah, right, boom, left, and then left. Okay, right, left, left. All right, and let's get the ground frequency here. Okay, we got to figure out if we're on the east or west side here. So if we're south right now, we are on the, if we're traveling south, we're on the west side right now. Because as we make a left, we'll go east. So, west side ground is 27.5. There we go. Don't try that one at home, guys. Alright, lights are off, flaps are up, APU is, we'll confirm it once we make our turn here, on. Here's Whiskey Alpha. So yeah, we kind of floated her there a little bit. She got really sensitive. Actually, it wasn't bad at all. I was just trying to capture that butter. I don't know why I'm getting those weird text lines on the runway. Hopefully my build didn't show up correctly, so hopefully I'm not having... I loaded Denver in earlier and the buildings look just fine, so... Aviation Geek says, nice landing. About half a minute float, probably. We were floating for a minute. Yeah, so this, you know, my scenery, I'm probably going to have to re-download it. This is definitely pay-where scenery. Okay, this should be Whiskey Alpha here. Or Golf, rather, we're looking for. That's Foxtrot. Next one is Golf. Welcome to Denver, everybody. And it looks like this time the buildings, some of them loaded right, some of them didn't. It's a sales plug for Laminar. Okay, here's Golf.
Paint ground, good evening, November 18 Irish Air Victor, central ramp, ready to taxi with hotel.
Maintain Sierra Victor, paying ground. Do you want 16 left or 16 right?
Well, we can take 16 left.
That's Sierra Victor, 16 left, taxi via Delta Golf.
Delta Lima Golf, 16 left, Irish Air Victor.
Okay, here goes Bravo South. I believe we were looking for gate 42. Hopefully it shows up correctly. Yeah, I can see there's some problems with the buildings, which is frustrating. But that's alright. We made it nonetheless. Here's the Bravo South ramp. It really... Hey, I think the, Drew, I think the buildings have been on some wacky tobacco because the building is high. Get it? Alright, so... we got no gates over here. We got a weird, like, floating building situation going on here. This is what it was doing before. So we're just going to pull in anywhere. Let's see, there's Bravo 24. Let's go down to at least Bravo 42 and park in our elevated building here. And the sad part is the frames are still... I think this Magnite with some of these sceneries don't do as hot as the other aircraft. So sorry guys, scenery's a little jacked up, but that's alright. There's 38 and there's Bravo 42, so... Hey, at least this side of the building, because the elevation is going down, even though there's not going to be a gate. This is where we were supposed to park over there. I see Bravo 42 right now, so the scenery is definitely in need of some love here. All right. We'll call it good there. And we have officially made it. Let's get those packs off. And we can turn the aircraft off now.
Main Tower, good evening, November 18.
And we made it, guys. It was a rough one. I won't be flying this.
Short of 16 left for departure.
I'm going to see if there's any other type of update on this thing, man, because some of that
stuff
is just enough to make you a little mad, because once your workload is getting busy, that's when things get hectic. Let's get off a pilot edge, of course. No need to hear them anymore. And boom. And let's get some jams going now. And let us get rid of this guy and this face cam. And that, so we can get right into the replay, guys. Welcome back. Leo said go around. No, it was okay. Okay, bro. Let's get it. Big dog, go around. Nice recovery. Almost half for a minute float. What's with the red letters? I don't know. Aviation Geek says nice landing. It says something about download. Go into free cam and zoom out to see what it says, no doubt. It's a sales plug for Laminar. My kind of buildings, right? Hi, Kai. Thanks, guys, for riding along with me on that one. It was a little rough. The workload was busier than it needed to be because of, you know, the aircraft giving me a hard time. Not doing kind of what it was supposed to do. So let's see what this landing looked like, y'all. Yo, big up from the West Coast. I'm paramount in the morning like breakfast toast. Spread some jelly on it and then eat it. Yo, on the microphone, I can't be defeated. Just kidding. Trust me, daytime job is going to be kept. All right. Gotta run. Be well, y'all. Hey, Drew Stone, man. Thanks for everything, big dog. Thanks for checking us out. Have a good one, man. And we'll see you on the next one, my G. All right, so we had a pretty good approach after everything kind of settled down. We just got kind of thrown off by the letters on the approach. So let's see. Here's where we kind of start floating it. I even think we go down and kind of stabilize here. We're still floating it. Okay, bro. I'm going to crash out. Got to get up in the AM. Great stream, my G. Catch it later. Hey, thanks, Leo, for staying along the whole way. A little hop there, but it's nice and soft. And there we landed, guys. Not right on the center, but close enough. See, manual something CAD page, see the manual details. Okay, so I guess I'll be doing that, guys. Well, y'all landed at airport under construction, which isn't completely unrealistic. Aviation Geek says awesome, appreciate you. So it was a float, but we still had, this is a 16,000 foot runway, so we floated it over those letters, of course. Let's get a look. And the runway is sloped. You can see it. So not too bad. Felt like we... See how that runway is sloped right there? So as we're trying to bring it down, the runway's got a slope to it. There's where we kind of bounce it a little bit and settle her back down, and boom. So not too bad, just a little left of center line, guys, and more of a float than I wanted to, but she definitely still got the job done, guys. It was kind of a hectic situation when some of those systems not working, man. Let's get on that again, homies. So custom scenery, and with an emphasis on custom. Big up to everybody for supporting your boy here on the stream. I like that, Leo. Leo said he paid for the whole runway. Can kind of see that slope there. There's that nice little soft touch, and then a nice another one. Still pretty gentle. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You know, I definitely could do without the float, but sometimes, man. All right, so we're gonna get this view here. No doubt, the slope messed you up. That aviation geek, and I ain't flown her in hasn't been that long, but you know, just a little bit of pilot error. I should have probably stepped the power source back just a little bit more than I did. But at the end of the day, you know, I still felt like we had enough runway, which we did with that auto brake 3 set. And you know, I had a good feel of her. She just floated a little bit more than I anticipated, man. So. And the landing rate was under -200, so I'm cool with that. So I'm glad we had the big long runway. Now, if we didn't have this 16,000 foot runway, this wouldn't have been possible. Yeah, she wanted to fly Aviation Geek. Hey, she wanted to do your Denver to Rome flight. Or I know you were going to say something like that anyway. So yeah, guys, not bad at all. And I think part of it too is that, you know, the really frustrating thing, man, was trying to work on the descent when it just kept resetting itself. So as you guys can see, that's glitched. There's no way that it should do that at all. So they really need to update that, because, you know, like I said, I get it. It was a young group of guys that worked on it. But hey, if you guys think about it, the aircraft fit the airport that we landed at. You know, good enough, but still glitchy. You know what I'm saying? The airport was good enough for us, but still glitchy. Same thing with the plane, man. So I should change the stream to good enough but glitchy should be the name of it. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think about the name of the stream? Good enough but glitchy, man. And guys, yeah, this is this is going to be the only stream leg tonight with this aircraft giving me a problem. Alright, so let's do one more wing view. So that was the left. Let's do a wing view from the right, guys, and call it a day. Oh, I can shout you guys out for being such great supporters of the cause. Step it back a little bit. Let's go back just a little bit prior to that turn. And this time we'll do the right side here. There we go, guys. So in the meantime, when in doubt, float it. Aviation Geek, you silly dude. All right, let me give everybody big shots out. Of course, guys, big up to my wife and kids. As always, guys, thank you for all of the support. One hundo. My boy Leo Sticks 86 was in the house. Nightbot was in the house. Of course, again, wifey was in the house. Love you, baby. And she was in the house several times. Then we had Leo in the house again. My wife and Leo from 2 accounts. Appreciate y'all for sure, for sure. Drew Stone 77 was in the house, man. Aviation Geek for sure was in the house. Justin G was in the house as well, man. Greenlight Auto Brokers checked in with his flying self, man. And let's see who else we got here. Bakazato HD Simulation checked in for sure, man. That was what's up. We also had, we already said my boy Zato Flies, but we'll say Zato again. We had the Million Miller checked in with us, so appreciate you checking in, guys. We had Gayton. Hey, Dre. Gayton, sorry if I didn't get to you. Gayton says, if you don't mind me asking, how tall are you? I'm 9'3". I'm just kidding. I'm in the 5s, man. I'm up to say 5, good 5'5" there if you're still there. Let's see who else we got there. So I'm sorry I missed your question there, Gayton, earlier. So appreciate you and appreciate everybody riding along. Wish you guys nothing but blessings. Enjoy the rest of the replay into the Denver Airport runway 16 right in this Boeing 787-900. You guys have been real. Appreciate all the support, and I will most certainly be seeing you guys hopefully sooner than later. I'm your boy Dre. I'm gone. Thanks for the support. One love, peace, and harmony. Have a great evening / morning.